is day 11 of the hardcore 30-day discipline challenge, in which these are the rules for the next 30 days. 1 workout every day, 1 meditation every day, read 5 pages of a book every day, no social media except for allowing myself to post on YouTube, no ultra-processed food, and no watching any TV, shows, videos, or any content. I'll also be sharing my screen time at the end so you can see I'm not cheating. Today is Tuesday the 24th of June. Let's get into the day.
It's 6 o'clock, super tired. Walkie, walkie. Breakfast is this yogurt bowl with kiwi, banana, frozen raspberries, honey.
So this morning I did 30 minutes jump rope, and then I did 30 minutes yoga, and then I took the dogs for a walk. And honestly, this morning it was super hot. I was not motivated. I kept stopping during the jump rope and being like, oh, am I nearly done? And I just had to keep pushing myself. But we did it. So I want to quickly talk about the importance of showing up for yourself, as I think this is something that a lot of people struggle with. But let's take this as an example. I think we've all had that one friend that always says they're going to do something, but then they never really do it, right? You know that friend that says, hey, I'm going to meet you at this time, be there at this time, and then they're late. They're like always half an hour or an hour late, and you're just sat there wasting your time. Or that friend that says, hey, I've bought you a birthday present, or we're going to do this together, we're going to do that together, and then they never fulfill through. Maybe you've planned to do things with them and they cancel on you every single time. And over time, you just start to trust them less, because when they say they're going to do this and when they say they're going to do that, they just don't follow through. Their actions don't align with their words. And just think of all those little moments when they've cancelled, or when they haven't fulfilled through on their word, or when they've showed up late. How does it make you feel? It makes you feel disappointed. It makes you feel disrespected. It makes you feel like they don't truly care. And it makes you feel like you can't really depend on them. If something was to go wrong in your life, would they be the first person you call? Probably not, because you already know that they're not dependable. They're not someone that shows up for you. And this is the exact same that happens when we don't show up for ourselves. When you've made a commitment to yourself, I'm going to go to the gym today, or I'm going to study, or I'm going to cook myself a nice healthy meal, and you don't follow through, every single time that you do that, subconsciously, your self-esteem and your self-respect and confidence for yourself gets lowered. And especially when we've been doing this for a long time, right? Maybe there's been months and months of lack of commitments. We just can't show up to go to the gym. We can't show up to do anything. Then our self-esteem becomes really low because we don't trust in ourselves anymore. When you say you're going to do something and you don't do it, you lose trust in yourself. You can't even trust in your own word because your actions don't align with your words. And this lack of trust really hinders your self-confidence and self-esteem, because you start to believe that you are incapable. And so showing up for yourself is so important, and keeping your word to your commitments, because it is an act of self-respect and self-love, just as if your friend was to show up for you. If your friend was to show up and be on time, your friend was to fulfill on their word, your friend was to help you when they said they were going to, they don't cancel on you, how would that make you feel? It'd make you feel super loved. It'd make you feel super connected to them, super appreciative. You would trust them. And it's the exact same with the relationship we have with ourselves. If you say you're going to go for a walk today, go for a walk today. If you say you're going to get up at a certain time, you should get up at that certain time. Our commitments are so much more than just the act itself, right? So I committed to doing 30 minutes of jump rope today. And sure, that jump rope activity is physical activity. It's great for my body. It's great for my mind. But it's not just the act itself of exercise that is important. The important thing is that I showed up to my word. The important thing is that even when I felt like I didn't want to keep going, I had said I was going to do half an hour, and so I committed to what I said. And over time, when you keep showing up, your self-esteem and your confidence grows and grows. You will start to believe in yourself more, and then you'll be like, oh, what could I do now? let me try something else, because I believe in myself. I know that I will show up because my actions show me that I'm someone who follows through on my word. And so I trust in myself. I trust in myself that if I'm going to try something new, I trust I will do it. And if you're a beginner or you don't know where to start, I'll link a video here which can take you through a 3-step process to at least begin the process of learning how to build up discipline, learning how to build up habits so that you can become someone who follows through on their word. When you say you're going to do something, you do it. When you say you're going to study, you study. When you say you're going to work out, you work out. This is what true self-respect looks like. It's about to turn 9:30. I've started the day in a great way, so I'm going to get into work and see you at lunch. Lunch is a very messy looking sourdough toast with eggs and avocado. I already ate a bite of this one. I worked until 5, then I did some of my Greek and my meditation. I'm definitely noticing that my mind is like super busy and I keep jumping from like task to task. I'm not really focusing that well because my thoughts are like so cluttered, and I definitely think it's because I've moved my meditation to the evening instead of the morning, which I know I've learned this lesson again and again and again, and I don't know why I still fall into the trap. But typically with meditation, I think it's best to do it in the morning because you're setting yourself up for the day, and by the evening time you've already had so much input, external input from the outside world, from people, from your devices, from work, whatever, and so there's more thoughts in your mind. In the morning you're able to be much more grounded because you're just about starting your day before the frantic busyness of the world gets into you. For dinner I'm having a chicken and vegetable stir fry, and then I'm going to read for the evening. Day 11 is complete. It is currently 8:30. Today was a productive day, and actually I was a little bit bored this evening, but then that pushed me to think of something new to do, and now I'm starting to think of what new hobbies do I want to introduce into my life in the evening time. I have actually ordered a specific instrument like a few weeks ago, which I'm waiting to come, called a tongue drum. And I think that will be cool to play around with. But also I just did some writing, and I'm thinking of starting like a personal project, something totally new for me. And so that's quite exciting. And the truth is, I wouldn't be pushed towards trying these new things or doing new things if I was just spending my time watching videos, just passively consuming things. And so this is the beauty of what happens when you take things out of your life. You make space to add new things in that are more meaningful, more value, more adventurous. Let's do a screen time check of the day. Today was 1 hour and 3 minutes. So my top one was CapCut, which is the video editing software I use on my phone, 22 minutes, and then YouTube 8 minutes because I posted the short. Needed to find a sound. It's been another successful day, and I will see you tomorrow.